Giggity, giggity. Giggity goo.
Lord knows we need family now more than ever.
Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson are back.
Wow. 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 Wow.
They've crashed weddings, and now they're decking the halls, spiking the punch, and dodging Secret Santa gift exchanges.
Is a one-night stand considered dating?
It's Christmas Party Crashers.
Motorboat? You play the motorboat?
Come on. Stop, please.
Christmas Party Crashers. Rated R for reindeer games.
Come on, we're men, we're not piñatas.
This is not headline news. Today is Gingerbread House Day, or as millennials and Gen Z know it, my parents' gingerbread basement day. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly have split. No word on who gets custody of the brain cell. Subway will offer a foot-long Oreo cookie, thus continuing America's long, proud tradition of going to Subway for anything but a sandwich. In sports, quarterback Joe Burrow's home was robbed while he was playing on Monday night. But the good thing about being a Cincinnati Bengal, you have no trophies to steal. And Rob Schneider is creating a daytime talk show to rival The View. It'll be called The Suck. This is not headline news.
Hoo-ah!
Present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
This is Charlotte County Speaks, your chance to let your voice be heard on local, state, and national issues. And now, broadcasting live from a dumpy little warehouse behind a Taco Bell, the host of Charlotte County Speaks, Ken Lovejoy.
And away we go.
Here we go. News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCFradio.com. Charlotte County Speaks, 9:10 on a Thursday. How you doing? I'm Ken Lovejoy. That's Mike Imbasciani over there. Say hello, Mike.
Good morning.
Phone lines are open for you, whatever you wish to discuss at 941-206-1580. Toll free, 888-441-1580. You can email us, the address ccspeaks@live.com. Miss a show, find them all at our homepage, WCCFradio.com. Scroll down the podcast. We're all there.
Yeah.
We're all of us. The Gordon, the Dana,
Yes.
the Clay the Buck,
Yes.
the me, and the Jesse. Jesse Kelly. Don't forget Jesse.
That's right.
I like Jesse.
Yeah. He's tenacious.
I know. I like listening to Jesse in the evening. It's like listening to me.
And you don't have to do anything.
And I just sit there.
Right?
It's awesome. No
Yes.
show prep, nothing.
Right.
Great.
If anything, he helps you with your show
He
prep
does.
for the next day.
That's it.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, folks, come see my band, Mike Imbasciani and his Blues Rockers. We had a fun crowd last night over at the stage in
How'd that
in
go?
Bonita.
A lot of
It was
people?
good. Yeah. It was a little chilly out. Plus, it was raining on the way down there.
Yeah.
But, no, it was a good crowd. It was fun. Good times had by all. But, folks, come see my band, Mike Imbasciani and his Blues Rockers, this weekend, Saturday. It's our debut, Saturday, December 14th, over at Maselli's on the road towards Pine Island. That would be Pine Island Road in Matlacha. It's not Matlacha. It's Matlacha. 6 to 9:30, so 3.5 hour show. Something different.
They pay you more?
No.
Okay.
And it's going to be a good time. It's on the same roads just down the street from where Burt's used to be. And so all the Pine Island folks.
You can look down the road and see the air.
Exactly.
Where birds used to be.
You can see the rotted pilings that are still there.
It's still sad.
It is.
It's a sore spot.
I know. So it'll be a good time Saturday, December 14th, 6 to 9:30 p.m. Maselli's Restaurant, Pine Island Road, Matlacha. Next Friday, December 20th, is Leroy's. So it's been a little while since we've had a Leroy's, so come out and enjoy.
It'll be, a week before Christmas.
Yeah. Get your
It'll
meatloaf
be my,
on.
my first day of vacation, really.
Yeah, true, because the 19th, next Thursday, is the last show.
Next Thursday, last show of the year.
Yep.
Be off until the first, Wednesday.
There you go.
No. When Thursday, the second.
The second, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and then Saturday, December 21st, we are debuting a new type of show at the stage in Bonita Springs.
What type of show would that be?
It is a tribute to the Leonard Skinner, the ZZ Top, the band, Ted Nugent.
Mike's working on his twang.
The band of Heathens, and Gary Clark Jr. So, some fun stuff.
And his Ebonics.
No. Anyway, that's Saturday, December 21st at the stage, 7:30 to 9:30, dinner package ticket, and doors open at 5 o'clock. Big show coming up at the Twisted Fork in January. Will Johns will be back, so Friday, January 17th, my band, Mike Imbasciani and his Blues Rockers, will be opening for Will Johns, Eric Clapton's nephew. Night show, 6:30 to 10. We play till about 8, I think, and then we will take a break, and we'll be backing up Will Johns as well during his set. We'll be his band for that. So,
okay.
Cool guy, fun stuff.
Awesome.
Great player, and it's going to be some guitar dueling and some fun stuff, so people can buy VIP tickets for that already. Check it out, Twisted Fork, Friday, January 17th.
Okay.
Oh, breaking news.
Charlotte County school buses will soon be capturing violators. Some Charlotte County school buses will soon have cameras to produce evidence when motorists illegally pass stop buses. You see a lot of these guys out there. I don't get it.
I know.
They think they're so important and they're in such a hurry.
Well, I remember learning in my driver's ed class that if it was not divided highway, you had to stop. If it's divided highway, you don't have to stop.
No.
So
yeah,
just
but passing.
Follow.
But I mean passing.
And actually
stop,
passing.
Passing.
Yeah.
It's got the sign out. The lights are flashing.
Frowned upon.
So now they're going to have cameras and they're going to nab you. You're going to get your plate and you're going to jail.
Or at least a fine.
Yeah.
Probably a fine.
Yeah. But then, if you're dumb enough to do that, you probably, you already got a license suspended or no insurance.
Yeah, right. I mean, you sure you didn't pass it in your electric bicycle because you already got a DUI and you already don't have your license?
That's it. That's it.
Oh, another one.
The hell?
It's almost like you're not the one pushing the buttons.
I tried to.
That was
try
good.
my best.
That was like a click and the surprise.
Oh,
was that me?
Wait, what have I done? I got the Tourette's. They say that there's no such. Some people say that there's no such thing as bad publicity. No such thing at all.
The Britney head shave thing is riding that line.
Well, what about Anthony Weiner? Convicted sex offender.
Right.
We still haven't seen that laptop either, kids.
No. Well, I'm sure.
He's filing to run for office in New York. Look at the big balls on Anthony.
Hey, you can look in the picture.
See for yourself on the laptop.
Hey.
He'll send it to you if you want. That's Anthony right there, sending pics with underage girls.
Yeah.
And now,
what office is he running for?
Former congressman who was forced, mind you, to resign his seat over sexting scandals, later convicted of sexting a minor. A convicted sex offender.
Yes.
Has filed to run for a seat on the New York City Council. Weiner seemingly confirmed his decision to run on the X platform with a post that read, "Mr. Moneybags over here." His comments appear to be sarcastic reference to the fact that the campaign has so far received $0 in contributions.
That will probably tell you how many votes he's going to get.
In a recent broadcast of This Middle radio show, obviously a podcast or maybe a little local station, Weiner admitted that he still craved a life of public service.
Oh, he craves.
Craves.
Do you yearn?
Quote, he yearns
Never
twice
yearned.
daily,
I've
I'm
craved.
sure. Quote, the things of my past, the things about my addiction, the things about my acting out, the things about my background, it's a lot. It's a lot. But we're at a moment that we Democrats, we seem like we come into knife fights carrying library books all the time. What does that mean?
What?
Speaking of the New York Post, Weiner played down his filing as still being part of an exploratory committee. Although he has already organized a speaking gig with the downtown independent Democrats on Thursday, quote, they made a precondition of participating in their candidate forum that you have to have an open committee. So here I am. It's not the first time that Weiner, now 60s, tried to make it a comeback. Well, it did it with Marion Barry.
Yeah.
Mayor of D.C., he got caught smoking crack. Did a little rehab, did a little time, and he went back. I'm a changed man.
Yep.
I snort my cocaine these days. I do not smoke crack anymore. But so anyway, we're still devolving. It would appear.
Oh yes, quite rapidly.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.
Reasonably. Somewhat. It would appear. News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCFradio.com, 923 here, Charlotte County Speaks. With the Stins.
Stins, man.
Stins.
And on this day in 2003, Mick Jagger became a Sir after being knighted by Prince Charles at Buckingham Palace.
2003?
2003.
And Boy, the Beatles got it in, 65, right?
Yeah, well.
67,
so there you go. That's who won that war. But Jagger's 92-year-old father was at the palace to see his son receive the award. That's got to be cool.
Awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, that's special.
So
there you go.
So he is. He's now respectable.
Yeah.
December 12th is the day, National Ding-a-ling Day.
Oh, you should have told me. I would have brought that song.
No, it's not the song.
I know.
It's the Christmas.
I know.
The ding-a-ling.
Yeah, and we could have the Chuck Berry song.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is because it's got a picture of Santa sitting in front of a laptop.
Baby,
so obviously it's...
my ding-a-ling.
Reconnect with people that we once used to talk to... I guess that's what it's a phone. It's a phone call day. National Ding-a-ling Day encourages us to reconnect with people we once talked to often.
That's weird.
Okay.
Maybe there's a reason we don't anymore. If you used to talk often.
Hey, I just wanted to call. It's National Ding-a-ling Day. I just wanted to reminisce about why I don't talk to you anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on. It's the website. It's not
are you
the iPad.
Are you having problems over there?
It's the website. It's not the iPad. National Ambrosia Day. Ambrosia.
There you go.
Kind of a fruit salad, really.
A little bit.
Yeah. National Poinsettia Day.
Oh.
That's a Christmas flower. Got to have those.
And aren't they poisonous?
Head over to Publix and grab one now. Don't let your dog eat them.
Yeah, pretty sure they're poisonous.
Yeah, for dogs.
Okay,
And
not
cats.
people?
Well, why the hell would you eat a poinsettia?
I mean, I'm sure somebody did at some point.
Well, that's a person on meth and probably needs to, let Darwin take over here.
Hey, wouldn't be a crackhead anymore.
Go ahead and eat the poinsettia. Gingerbread House Day. Those
There
are
you go.
fun. I've never.
You don't eat those either.
Well, you can. You're not supposed to, though. At least not till after Christmas.
Yeah.
So
Then
that's
they're stale.
That's what we're doing. Gosh, time is short. We got a lot of commercials.
Time is fleeting.
We got Greg coming in next hour.
Yes.
And I know that you're.
I gotta get it out.
I'm not going to take this anymore.
I am hotter than a bare butt on a tin roof in August.
And he told me I couldn't even wear my bear hat again. It's like, you keep wearing the same hat. Why don't you have another hat? Can't you wear another hat? Fine, I wore another hat. I'm wearing George
So we
Washington.
got our helicopter. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's the sound we make. And our canine. Woof, 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 woof. That's the sound it makes.
That's right, Sheriff Grady.
That's true.
That's right.
Yes. Some good news, some breaking news. I don't know if it's
really?
breaking, but I like hitting the button. Don't you love Argentina?
I mean, I put that together, so
it's good.
I should be able to play whenever the hell
you
I
like
want.
playing it. Well, and so there's a couple things. Argentina will become an AI and nuclear powerhouse. Quote, Argentina is poised to become a global hub for artificial intelligence, attracting major investments in the top of the world companies. But the other big thing is Argentina ends deficit for the first time in 123 years.
Yeah.
With Milei saying, quote, the deficit was the root of all of our evils. Without it, there's no debt, no emission, no inflation. Today we have sustained fiscal surplus free of default for the first time in 123 years.
That's awesome.
Yes, the historic achievement came from the greatest adjustment in history and reducing monetary emission to zero. A year ago, a degenerate printed 13% of GDP to win an election, fueling inflation. Today, monetary emission is a thing of the past. End quote. Milei, very nice. We approve. Good stuff.
I wonder if Misha's around to
I know.
reap the good news of that.
She'll probably move back. Did you hear about the Iranian mothership?
Oh, seriously, stop it, people. We've become such an unserious country.
I know.
Just unserious people running the show. Who's that idiot?
We
need to shoot him down. It's some rep. Congressional rep, CNN or MSNBC. We need to shoot him down now.
Representative.
Danger. They're as big as an SUV.
No, I'm sorry. That's just Chris Christie.
He's skydiving.
I think that's sky falling.
Sky falling.
Representative Jeff Van Drew, Republican alleged out
What
of
an
New
idiot.
Jersey.
What a moron.
Sources say they could be drones that are launching from an Iranian mothership. That's the word he actually used. The idea that an
Sources say, what source? Come on, what source?
So,
Mr. Nobody, Mr. Congressman that nobody knows.
I know. So Not the Beast said, the idea that an Iranian drone carrier could hide itself from all the world's radar systems when Iran can't even manage to do significant damage to Israel with its 2-bit arsenal is a bit laughable.
And a mothership off the coast? Seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously? I mean,
the wildest thing about this isn't the idea that drones could be launched from a larger balloon, remember last year?
Oh, yeah,
or any
balloon.
other aircraft. After all, drones have a capacity. They do those big shows now with all the drones. It's actually pretty cool. It sounds weird. It sounds like, a beehive, but it's crazy.
No bueno.
No bueno. And talking about Jimmy Kimmel. And this comes. I want to mention this. So
Jesus, you people and your lust for assassinations.
Yeah, exactly. Again, from Not the Bee, I simply cannot believe the left is allowing themselves to come off so juvenile in the wake of the murder of the United Health CEO Brian Thompson. It's more than the left. It's It is a lot of people, and that's what's disturbing.
It's been some people on our side of the aisle, too.
And somebody,
disturbingly heard some,
Tom Elliott tweeted out, Kimmel describes how his producers are in love with the United Healthcare murderer. Quote, I wish I could visit him in prison and bake him cookies maybe, perhaps more.
The
quote,
other quote?
I'm about to be a jailhouse bride.
What was the other quote?
The other quote,
there's some horny going on in here?
Yeah. Ew. Ew.
I mean, seriously.
Ew.
Yeah. What is it? What is it with you, Kimmel?
And there's been a meme going around. And this is local.
Yeah,
this is
that's what the left thinks is sexy.
Yeah.
A little douchey Italian guy with a bad back who murdered somebody.
Can you imagine? Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine? Because like I said, when they were pulling him into the jail there, and there it looked identical to when Jack Ruby.
Yeah. Well,
too
bad there wasn't a Jack Ruby,
right?
Quite honestly, to end. That would have shut down this little Jimmy Kimmel horny crap.
Can you imagine
real quick?
Can you imagine the left fawning over Lee Harvey Oswald?
Really.
Like this, like really? Come on.
Oh, they probably do.
No, I'm sure. But anyway, this is a meme.
In their
like
bathrooms.
They'll post a picture like this that's photoshopped, kind of hard to see, and say that's him, doing the hang loose man in front of a Christmas tree, obviously photoshopped. And this is Sarasota County's Facebook page.
The county Facebook page.
Sarasota County.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and they're using it as a meme. And the caption is, big thanks to Luigi Mangione for performing his musical rendition of Silent Night at University Town Center, Sarasota, during our holiday festival on December 4th between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. Good luck on your singing career, Luigi. And the comments. You expect people to be like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you people? But the comments, 98% of comments I've seen on people posting about this, and this isn't like the ether of Twitter. This is actual normal people, quote unquote. Some people I know personally posting that they condone this. And people commenting on the Sarasota County one, dude's got a killer voice. I saw it. It was a beautiful performance. Brought me to tears. Can't deny this performance. Truly united the community. But finally, I found one comment of somebody with some brains in their skull saying, are you people kidding? He's really a cold-blooded person. Murdered somebody, and it could have been your family member, and you praise this jerk. Of course, he thought it was real. I don't care what he sings. He doesn't deserve any recognition.
He sings.
But it's like, come on.
Yeah, well, again, this is what happens when you take God out of the public square.
I'm the dude, so that's what you call me, that or his dudeness or duder or, El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.
News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCFradio.com, 937. Here at Charlotte County Speaks with the killer.
Jerry Lee Lewis. And on this
Buddy
day...
Guy right there, too.
Is that Buddy Guy?
Yeah.
That's cool. On this day in 1957, still married to his first wife.
Well, they were getting a
Jane
divorce.
Mitchum.
They were getting a divorce. It just wasn't done yet.
Yeah. Jerry, well, it didn't matter either way. Jerry Lee Lewis secretly married his, 13-year-old second cousin.
Yeah, she looked 15 anyway.
Myra Gale Brown. And Lewis's personal life was hidden from the public until a May 1958 British tour where Ray Berry, a news agency reporter at London's Heathrow Airport, learned about Lewis's third wife. The publicity caused an uproar, and the tour was canceled after only 3 concerts.
Well, now to the credit, they were together for 13 years, too, weren't
they? Right. And they divorced in 1970.
Yeah. He was kind of a DiCaprio. You know, as soon as she turned 26.
It's like, yeah.
Out the door.
We're going to be wheeling you into a home soon, honey.
I can't believe he's outlived them all.
Well, he's dead now. He died in 2022.
But he outlived them all.
True, he's 87.
And he was still touring up until...
Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wives.
Wow.
6 kids. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
All righty.
Second cousin. But she's 13. Yeah, but she's my second cousin. Don't worry.
Jerry Lewis is my daddy.
It's Jerry Lee Lewis. It's Jerry Lee Lewis, Timmy.
Live alive, Timmy. Oh, man. Yep. Anyway.
Fanny.
Fat Fanny with the fat Fanny?
Fat Fanny Nathan's ex-side action.
Yeah.
Things aren't going well for her.
Oof.
She's been hiding records of communications with the J6 committee. Is this funny? We all know how unconstitutional and out of form that whole J6 committee and the way they designed it, the way that it was manned, the people that were on it, the whole thing was unsat.
Right.
But you got Benny Johnson out there go, we did nothing wrong at all. Everything on up and up here, everything was legal.
Yeah.
Well, you've got Liz Cheney destroying evidence.
Yeah.
That's not legal.
No.
And you've got Fanny now hiding communications with the J6 committee after the court finds her in default. Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis is hiding records of communications with the J6 committee after a court found her in default. Fulton County Superior Court Tuesday found Fannie in default for refusing to hand over documents in an open records lawsuit. Fannie Willis refused to answer a public records lawsuit seeking records of her communications with special counsel Jack O. Smith. Earlier this year, conservative watchdog group Judicial Watch asked the Superior Court of Fulton County, Georgia, to declare a default judgment against the Fannie after she refused to respond to its lawsuit related to communications she had with Jack Smith and the sham J6 committee. Last year, the House Judiciary Committee, Jim Jordan, sleeves rolled up, tie undone, loves to talk.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Oh, yeah. Doesn't
do anything, but he loves to talk.
He gets those sound bites.
Gets those firm sound bites.
Yeah. Strongly worded letter.
That's it. But yeah. Why do innocent people need pardons?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Do you think he will?
I don't know. I don't think so.
How do you do that? That's never been done before. How do you pardon for something? How do you pardon someone for something they haven't even been charged?
It's an admission of guilt.
It is.
They haven't been actually convicted of anything yet, but just in case.
Well, they haven't even been charged or indicted with anything yet.
Yeah. It's stupid.
If that's the case, then wow, if Joe does that,
yeah.
Just think what Trump could do. He won't, but just think what he could do.
Well, right. Speaking of the government, I guess the opposite of Lovejoy is this guy's name. Postmaster General Louis.
Oh, I was going to get to that.
DeJoy. Yeah.
No, I'm not listening to you.
Yeah. Well, let's set it up.
That's your Postmaster General, ladies and gentlemen.
He testified before a House Oversight hearing about his terrible handling of the U.S. Postal Service. And from perspective, the USPS, your favorite place, you want more government out there. They lost.
Well, they're not government. They're supposedly not government.
Yeah, sure.
Yet they're the ones who obviously helped facilitate the theft of the 2020 election.
Yes. Well,
and you've got this Postmaster General, Louis DeJoy, who gives bald men a bad name.
Yes. And the United States Postal Service lost $10 billion this year. And meanwhile, he is making a salary of $341,000 per year. And another horrible handling of the mail-in ballots during the 2020 and this past election.
2022 as well.
Yeah, 2024. In spite of this, during the hearing, DeJoy graded his performance with an A. And at one point during the grilling, goes like this, la, 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 I can't hear you, la, 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 la.
I'm not taking you are being mean to me. I'm not listening.
So Dr. Rich McCormick for Congress in Georgia.
You bankrupt this through your reputation only. Through your reputation, you are responsible for the fall of the Postal Service and a lack of accountability.
Louis DeJoy responds,
This Congress is responsible for the fall of Postal Service. I'm trying to fix the Postal Service. On your watch, with all the AI before my watch, the same stuff happened. With all the AI, with all the computer systems, you were worse than if I took a horse and picked up the mail and delivered it 2 miles down the road.
That's you. I hope you got that on camera. This is a response that the Postmaster General just gave when he doesn't like what he hears. Literally covers his ears and gave himself the grade of A. With that, sir, I rest. Good.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
One tweet said, I could do that for half the salary. Does Doge accept overseas applicants?
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah. But again, are we surprised? No.
Yeah.
I think not.
There was a time about 17, 18 years ago when I'd be screaming at the TV on Fox News with this story.
Well, if they even talk about this story
Fox back then would have, yes. Back when I paid for cable.
Right.
When I could deal with when the bias wasn't as obvious.
Yeah. You notice how all the streaming services are slowly becoming connected too?
Yeah, but I'm only buying one at each time. I'm not bundling your streaming services because most of you suck.
Radio show fun fact. This radio show was voted #1 by the readers of Sophisticated Plumbing magazine. Let's get back to the show.
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.
Merry, 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 Merry Christmas from WCCF.
I love penguins. They're just the best animal in the world, which is why I'm kind of mad at Santa Claus, because the penguins hang out with Santa all year round. And it's a penguin's dream to fly. They're like, we want to fly, you know? And Santa has the magical ability to make animals fly to guide his sleigh, and he's completely ignoring the penguins. Instead, he's importing reindeer from Canada. And I don't know if you know this, but Canada is like the North Pole's Mexico. So the penguins are like, they're stealing our jobs, you know? Right? Because they don't understand, you know. Santa's the one doing the hiring, you know. But they are up in arms, right? But they can't show it.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look in the 5 and 10, glistening once again, with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Tell everyone.
Reminds me of all the
On your own front door. Where's my package, baby?
News Radio
My package on my front
1580,
door.
100.9 FM, WCCFradio.com. There's a little Dino.
There you go.
Little Dean
Yes.
Martin for you.
Yes.
Where's my drink?
Beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Did
always,
he really? He always drank, didn't he?
No, but he didn't.
That was
it
Bing
was always
Crosby.
colored water. Yeah, it was big, and then
Yeah.
beat his kids.
Yeah, there's nothing more white Christmassy than drinking and beating on your
Beating
kids
on
and
your
wife. Merry Christmas, kids.
Hey, I'm sorry what I did to you. Sorry what I did to you last night. Put on your clothes and get outside. We got to cut an orange juice commercial.
I'm dreaming of a white.
Well, but Dean, it was always color. From what I understand, he didn't drink as much as everybody thought he did. It was all kind of an act deal.
Okay,
it was.
But
colored
what
water.
about some of those Carson appearances? I mean,
Well, then he was drinking.
okay.
I used to drink. I still do, but I used to.
I'm going to have to drink if I'm going to be on this show.
Well,
Yeah, yeah, right.
Well, yeah, there was that, and the Carsons where like Burt Reynolds was half in the bag, you know.
But they used to feed them drinks in
Yes,
the green room.
yeah.
Yeah, right. I bet.
Loosen them up.
Loosen them up, yeah.
And oh man, those are fun to watch.
Those were from some great shows.
Why, we need to bring that back again.
Yeah,
too.
why can't late night TV
Yeah.
go back to what it was? Go
I
back to
agree.
what made
Yeah.
late night
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
Was stuff like that. Johnny, actual conversation, not this political.
Where you can tell it's all canned.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you have to be living in that ideological bubble to actually get and laugh at the joke.
Yeah. Right.
Well, you know, and also the stars back then, they had stories.
Right.
They lived
World
a
War
life.
II
Yes.
vets, a lot of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. You know, the
Now,
guest-
no, most of them now. I was at the In-N-Out Burger, and this guy came over and said, "Hey, you want to be in a movie?"
I was working at the McDonald's and there was Luigi. And
Yeah,
I
it was
called
Luigi.
And Mario's pissed.
Oh, by the way, Greg Morton, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Greg,
yeah, no,
Greg's
yes.
Who was that third
Who
voice?
is that third voice?
Yes.
Greg?
Well, I can't
Greg Morton,
even
you're
tell.
a headliner at Visani
Several
in the
different
Comedy
voices.
Zone this week. Visani.net for all your tickets right there. Showtime 7:30 tonight, 8 o'clock tomorrow, 2 on Saturday at 6 and 9:30.
I just want to apologize for that fight that I had, on Netflix.
You didn't even show up. Let Eric tell you his story about
Let me
fight
hear that.
night.
Oh, yeah, is he coming?
Should he be here?
He should be
I
here.
thought he was going to
Yeah.
be here.
I don't know.
I'm black and I'm the early guy.
I know.
How did that happen?
That's never happened.
The show started at 9, Greg.
I'm not supposed to be here till 10. So
Okay.
shut me up. Sick of your noise. Turn that off. Turn his mic off.
Hey, I got one for you.
Yeah, go for it.
The well, I should save it for next time.
I got a
but
short
we'll,
one.
We'll go ahead and okay.
I got a short one. Did you hear? Now,
No, you should never say that out loud.
You love the Food Network, right?
I
That's what
love
Megan,
it. Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
Megan said.
Anyway, CNN, loses its primetime ratings to Food Network.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I know the Hallmark Channel was beating both MSNBC and CNN
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago after the
The
election.
Hallmark Channel.
I know.
Yes. Well, it is Christmas, too.
That's
the
true, too.
holidays.
That's true.
Everybody, I'm sick of the world.
Yeah.
I want Christmas music in the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah.
That's it.
What's
Just
more?
want to watch my stories.
Yeah.
It's,
What's more is these numbers are from last week when the United Healthcare CEO, Brian Thompson, was assassinated, which led to a manhunt for his killer. CNN, a news network, talking about it, finished 17th in primetime ratings during this news cycle, which is just cringe level. It was smaller, had a bleak audience smaller than TNT, Food Network, Freeform, Discovery, INSP, Hallmark Mystery Channel, TLC, TBS,
Hallmark
History.
Mystery.
Say
Hallmark's
that again.
got a mystery channel?
Which one?
Oh, the Mystery Channel.
Yeah, Hallmark Mystery.
No, Hallmark Mystery Channel.
I thought you said Hallmark History
No.
Channel, which would be a completely different show.
Right. Yeah,
The history of Hallmark.
TLC, TBS, History Channel, HGTV, USA, MSNBC, Paramount, the regular Hallmark Channel, ESPN, and Fox. Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That is wild. That is wacky.
Yeah, wacky stuff. Let me see. What do we have here?
Where's your short one, Ken?
Nah, we'll save it for next hour. It's not short.
Good recovery.
You should say that out loud, Ken.
Trust me. There's witnesses.
Ken brought receipts.
Greg gets here and immediately the show just devolves.
Coincidentally, with Greg being here on 1967, on this date, it was debuted. Guess who's coming to dinner?
Oh, yes.
Spencer Tracy,
I've heard
Katharine
that many
Hepburn,
times.
Sidney Poitier.
I grew up in a small town.
Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn, parents whose beliefs are shattered when their daughter brings home her black fiancé, Sidney Poitier.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Great movie.
Great movie.
The remake.
What? There was a remake?
Yeah. Well, don't you remember it was
Dinner with Schmucks?
No, Ashton. It was. They flipped it.
That's like a sequel.
They
The Guess Who's
flipped it.
Coming to Dinner.
They did. They tried to make a comedy out of it. It was.
Yeah. I know.
Ashton
which one you're talking about.
It was a white guy, white boyfriend coming home to a black family, and Bernie
yeah.
Mac was the dad.
Of course.
Yeah.
They got to flip it.
If you can't use the comb, don't bring her home.
Okay.
Anyway,
that's enough racial tension.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
I was going to say it was more of a pick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't really a comb. I was going to try and think of something with that, but I can't say it on the air. Godfather Part 2 premiered in New York on this day in 1974, too. Great movie.
Love that movie.
Great movie. All right, kids, fake news radio update on the way. We'll be back after that with more Greg.
WCCF Punta Gorda.
News Radio 1580.
Charlotte County's only news talk radio station, serving you around the clock.
Now, an ordinary kid on why Santa is better than Amazon.
First of all, Santa invented free overnight delivery. Amazon? Whatever. Santa is a nice jelly-belly grandpa. Jeff Bezos is creepy and bald and has an even creepier girlfriend. Did she buy those on Amazon? Santa comes to town in a sleigh with reindeer. Amazon shows up in a dirty blue van blasting death metal. Santa wraps our presents and gently puts them under the tree. The tatted up Amazon guy casually tosses brown boxes on our porch and puts out a cigarette in the planter. Santa says, ho, ho, ho. Amazon says, more, more, more. Santa has elves that work for candy canes and gumdrops, while Amazon elves work for peanuts. Finally, I would never sit on Jeff Bezos' lap. Gross.
This has been An Ordinary Kid on why Santa is better than Amazon.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
December 12th, National Ding-a-ling Day.
National Ding-a-ling Day.
It's National Ding-a-ling Day. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. A ding-a-ling.
Oh, you're some kind of a ding-a-ling?
Ding-ding-a-ling. Sorry about the ding-a-ling thing.
What a couple of ding-a-lings they are.
You speak when you're spoken to, ding-a-ling. One ding-a-ling.
Does that ring a bell, ding-a-ling?
Ding-a-ling-ling. Happy National Ding-a-ling Day.
It's showtime. In this present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
This is Charlotte County Speaks, your chance to let your voice be heard on local, state, and national issues. And now, broadcasting live from a dumpy little warehouse behind a Taco Bell, the host of Charlotte County Speaks, Ken Lovejoy.
Thank you, Johnny. News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCFradio.com. Charlotte County Speaks, 10:09 Thursday, full house. Mike Imbasciani's here. Hello,
Good
Mike.
morning.
We have Greg Morton here.
Good morning.
Hello, Greg. And Eric Andreas.
Good morning.
The owner of Vasani.
Yes,
the
sir.
proprietor of Vasani here in the house, too.
With the best dang steaks ever.
Mm-hmm.
Love the steak.
Mm-hmm. So, a PlayStation 5, fine gift. Would be a fine gift for anyone. I would love one myself.
Yes.
But can it scramble your DNA and melt your face off? No.
We leave that to the experts.
One of the
Hey now.
one of the most dangerous toys of all time just sold at auction for over $13,000. And unless you're in your 80s, you probably never heard of it. It's right up there on the screen, boys. In 1950, a guy behind Erector Sets came up with a new science kit for kids called Gilbert U-238 Atomic Energy Lab, and it came with actual uranium.
Nice.
Nice. It had 4 glass jars, each with a small amount of radioactive material inside, so you could use a Geiger counter to test the radiation levels. Fun!
Yeah.
It wasn't that dangerous as long as you didn't open the jars, but playing with it still exposed you to the amount of radiation you'd get from a full day in the sun.
Grow a extra thumb.
And you know one kid ate what was in the jars.
Oh, yeah.
And then wonder why he had leukemia next year.
Not enough for a recall. Keep it on the shelf.
Well, some say it's the most dangerous toy ever sold. Radar Magazine once named it the second most dangerous. They gave the top spot to...
lawn darts.
There you go.
It's pretty bad when lawn darts are worse than uranium.
Less than 5,000 sets were sold between 1950 and 1951. It got pulled from the market thanks to government restrictions and because it was just too hard to get the uranium. And full sets are tough to come by, especially in good condition. One online auction for one yesterday ended with a winning bid of $13,200.
Wow.
And now, originally, these sold. Now, in 1950. In 1950, these sold for $49.50. In 1950, that would be like $650
Wow.
today.
Yeah.
But look at it. You got the little book that comes with it.
Yeah.
Dagwood splits an atom. Little picture of a dog.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
And you know,
Legit.
$650, that's practically a PlayStation 5 right there.
Exactly.
I know, right?
So it was the PlayStation 5 of its day.
Yeah.
That could give you cancer.
I mean,
well, so could PlayStation 5.
So could a
really.
PlayStation 5,
Can
really.
you imagine losing your hair at 9 years old?
Can.
I don't know what happened. I did have an unreasonably high hairline.
It's called an 8-head.
Now, actually, I had a full head of hair. I was Sean Cassidy.
Really? Sean Cassidy?
Feathered back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you all had a
The younger
feathered
one.
back.
Oh, yeah.
We were using picks back then.
Really?
Well, the big combs with the handles on it. Yeah, 70s,
Oh, yeah.
that was it, man.
Oh, yeah,
big
man.
combs, long hair,
Me too,
feathered
brother,
back,
me
parted
too.
down the middle.
I can show you some pictures, man. Big fro. I used to have a big fro.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Not me.
Yeah, not anymore.
I mean, you could hide stuff in there. Did you ever stick your pencil in your hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Well, of course, yeah.
Just
Pen, pencil.
Found it a week later.
Pencil. Yeah, a week later. Oh, where's my tampon? Remember that?
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, just took a dark turn there. What are you? Here's another one I thought
I'm just
would be
waiting
good.
to become the 51st state. That's
Yes.
what I'm waiting for.
Now, would you rather be North Minnesota or North Michigan?
North Michigan for
Okay.
sure.
What is it with and you and for those who don't know, Greg is from Canada, and you live in you live in Toronto.
Yeah.
Right.
But
What
nice
the hell's
cities
wrong
when
with
it- when they get
Trudeau?
it finished. I
What
don't
happened?
know.
What is going on with this guy?
He has lost it.
He is, and what is wrong with so many of your politicians who actually thought that Trump was being serious when he said, "Well, we subsidize you to $110 billion a year. Why don't you just become the
That's
51st
what I-
state and we'll make you governor?"
Yeah.
That's what he said to Trudeau.
I know, and this is what I explained to everybody. I said, you guys don't get it. Trump invited Trudeau down there just to troll him.
Yeah.
That's what he did, basically. He
But
flew
now,
all the way down there.
Trudeau, and he sounded more like a girl with every speech he gives.
Right.
Those hormone therapies take a while.
But now
Yeah.
he's whining that we didn't elect Kamala. Check us out.
No, it shouldn't be that way. It wasn't supposed to be that way. We were supposed to be on a steady, if difficult sometimes, march towards progress. And yet, just a few weeks ago, the United States voted for a second time to not elect its first woman president.
Yes, because that's the only reason we should have voted for her, because she's a woman.
Yeah.
The fact that she's actually a hoe and a communist, that has
You
nothing
know.
to do with it. She's a woman, and damn it, you should have voted for her.
Right.
That's
Well,
Justin
listen to the
Trudeau.
phrasing. Didn't he say not to vote? Did he say, or what did he say?
Chose not to.
Chose not to.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, I still think that's bad grammar.
It's still our choice.
Well,
Not yours, Justin. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
big
bye
part
now.
of-
He's starting to look more like Castro, too. I'm starting to believe those rumors.
I'm tired of eating that barbecue from up the street. Where they give you more sauce than they give you meat? Well, bring your big ass down to Bruh's Barbecue, 15837 South Crenshaw Boulevard. That's right off Manchester. Bruh's Barbecue tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Don't it, Willie?
Yeah, boy. Hey, mama.
What the hell you want, Willie?
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.
Walk along the river, sweet lullaby. It just keep on flowing. It don't worry about where it's going. No, no. Don't fly, Mr. Bluebird. I'm just walking down the road. Early morning sunshine. Tell me all I need to know. You're my blue sky, you're my sunny day. Lord, you know it makes me high when you turn your love my way. Turn your love my way, yeah.
News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCFradio.com. 1021 here on a Thursday at Charlotte County Speaks. Phone lines open 941-206-1580. Toll free 888-441-1580. We've got Eric, Greg, Mike, me. Oh, I got probably
It
turn
helps
your
if you turn the
microphones
mics
up.
on.
That's
Yes.
all right.
Hello.
Well, it's all about me anyway. Don't you know that? And
yes,
Dickie Betts, the
little-
Allman Brothers.
Yes, little Allman Brothers, Dickie Betts right there. On this day in 1943, Dickie Betts was born. American guitarist, singer, songwriter from the Allman Brothers Band who had the 1973 U.S. number 12 single, Ramblin' Man. And Betts is recognized as one of the greatest rock guitar players of all time, with one of rock's finest guitar partnerships with Duane Allman, introducing melodic twin guitar harmony, which, quote, rewrote the rules for how two rock guitarists can work together.
Yeah.
There you go. And he died this year, back in
Yeah.
April, at the age of 80. He lived in Osprey, just north of here.
I got a video.
Yeah.
I got a video on my phone from 2017, 2018 Big Orange Fest.
Yeah.
The
kid,
Allman
right?
Betts, Dwayne Betts, his Dickie Betts' son, playing this song "Blue Sky" on stage with Dickie and his wife sitting off to the side of the stage watching him play it.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is
Very cool. And he did a great job on the song too.
Yeah. Very nice.
Cool.
Yep.
Did I do that? I don't know. I might have the audio in here. I have to bring that up sometime.
Yeah.
What are you good at? Well, we already know what you're good at. You're good at doing voices. You would also be good at guessing accents too, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I do
Pretty
quite
good.
a few accents.
He's good at
Yeah,
singing.
I know you do a lot, but you can guess people's accents
Okay,
too.
yeah.
You're right. Somebody asked the socials on the internet, what is something that you are unreasonably good at? Some of the responses, reading upside down or backwards from the wrong side of the paper. Pretty good at that.
Oh, yeah.
No.
You see those on Facebook, the Karens post, if you can read this, you're smart.
You know,
And it's all like the
the
numbers and the
jumbled
backwards letters and
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah. Always knowing what time it is without looking at a watch or a clock.
Oh. Have you
Stuff
had that
like
before?
that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at that.
Reasonably good at that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Scratching a dog in a way where it does the little leg thing.
That's something I don't want to be good at.
I want to get a real woman. You know what I mean? That's my goal in life.
Mine too.
One day, Ken.
One day, Ken.
I don't like the women where you got to blow them up. It takes too dang long. You know what I mean?
I'm out of breath. I fall asleep.
Plus, I'm tired. I'm tuckered out.
Catching things I drop like keys before they hit the ground. This guy says he can do it every time.
Reflexes.
Yeah.
He must be
careful
low to
doing
the
that
ground,
with
too.
knives. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, right. Only once.
Picking up stuff off the floor with my feet.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can do
I
that.
love that. That's my favorite thing, especially with underwear.
Well, that's
right.
kicking and catching.
Oh,
yeah,
the underwear,
little
kicking
toe,
and catching.
then you flip it up. Yeah.
Flip it up,
the toe
catch
flip.
it right
Yeah,
there.
the toe flip.
But I can grasp things with the feet.
I have a friend that says he's great. For some reason, he's great at picking out the right amount of hangers. Every time he's hanging up his clothes and he just grabs a stack of hangers, it's always the exact amount.
Oh, that's pretty
And he
cool.
doesn't even know why.
That's cool.
Oh,
There
you
you
can
go.
go on America's
Here's
Got
one that I
Talent with
got.
Yeah. Just have a coat rack in the middle of the stage.
Finding a parking spot in the city. I'm the parking god. That's one thing with me.
I'm a good parker.
Whoever's driven with me can attest. The Cheryl, formerly known as Pookie, can attest to the fact that the parking gods are always with me. I mean, seriously, I always get a spot up front.
Nice.
I'm really lucky.
Well, that handicap
lucky
sticker
that.
really helps.
Well, that's true. That's true. And the gun. Picking locks. You know, have you seen those on?
You can get a kit.
Yeah, you can buy
Practice your
lock
lock
picking kits.
Yeah.
Now. I don't know, but somebody said picking locks. Sleeping on demand. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Not a
Easy
problem.
for me, too.
No, not at all.
No, me
I
neither.
can sleep anywhere.
Yeah, not
Anywhere
me.
at
Yeah.
any time.
Nope.
I'm given the opportunity.
Yeah.
Eyeballing measurements. Oh, I suck at that.
No, me too. I always
I'm
think
a-
it's bigger.
You said it was 9.
Centimeters.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't. Mike. I'm Canadian.
It's metric.
Guessing the I don't know why, but guessing the amount of calories any food or meal has.
Why would you do that? Why do you do
Who
that?
cares?
Why do you do
Don't
that?
do that. That's
That ruins the meal.
it does.
Yeah.
Identifying food by smell. Yeah.
I'm very good at that. I'm really good
Do
at
that.
picking
Yeah.
up smells. Yeah.
Putting a duvet cover on more or less in well under an hour. Here's another answer,
can't
which
do
is
that.
pretty unique: crocheting and weightlifting. Untangling wires. That's something I'm good at too. Chains.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tiny, like,
well, that's with my job. All
yeah,
my
yeah,
cables,
really.
You know,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Untangling wires.
and I'm good.
cool
I'm good at
chains.
like packing box vans because I pack my gear all the time. It's like Tetris, you know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I can kind of see and
Yeah.
gauge where things should go, and
right.
I like
my wife
doing
is
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a visual learner.
So you guys ready for Christmas?
Sure.
I haven't even started.
Yeah.
You know what? Since I haven't had to worry about Christmas since the pandemic,
That's nice.
because we just don't get together anymore. Because
Is it still like that up
it's
there?
still like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you
In Canada? Wow.
We might see my wife's mom this year, and it'll be the first time in 5 years, maybe
my
6.
God.
You guys got to get rid of Trudeau and the rest of that
I'm
crap
telling
government
you, right?
up there.
They've got everybody scared witless.
How many people are still wearing masks?
Oh,
50%? 30%?
not
20%?
quite. It's down
Yeah.
quite a bit, but it's still a lot. It's still a lot.
There's so few down here that wear them that when you see one who does,
It
they
sticks out.
stand out.
Oh,
Yeah,
They
but
really
they're
do
probably
stand
actually
out.
sick. You know what I mean? Like they may
Some of
actually-
them.
Let's hope
Some of
so.
them just
You know
have
what
an
I mean?
attitude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Regardless if they got that mask on, they're sick. Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of them do have an attitude. You can see it in their eyes. Like,
yeah.
why aren't any of these other people wearing masks? Don't they know you get sick?
I like to,
Where's
I
your
like to
rubber
have an
gloves?
immune system.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dang it, I forgot my mask in the car. And I always wear it in the car so I don't catch anything for myself.
I
With the
still
air
see that
blowing
every once in a
in.
while.
Yeah.
But some people are really hard to shop for.
Yes, it's true.
Here's a fresh gift idea here. Giving them unclaimed mail. It's like a surprise gift. You don't know what you're going to get. And you're not digging through the trash. Here's how it works. You order a mystery box of a certain size, maybe $40 for a small one, up to $200 for a large. And then the fun is opening the random shipping packages inside. It could be anything. You don't know what it's going to be. You're not guaranteed to get anything of value. It's just supposed to be an experience, kind of like a white elephant type thing, you know?
Oh, it's an experience.
And one person said their mystery box had a knockoff Chanel bag, a human-sized Bowser suit, and a bunch of fake IDs. But they thought it was hilarious. It got a little awkward for someone who got one for their boss, who insisted they didn't want anything for their birthday, so they all got one for the boss, and it wound up having a bunch of lingerie and naughty toys in it. Someone else got a personalized blanket featuring photos of a random bearded man, his partner, and a baby with a message, Happy Mother's Day, Tiffy. The person says her niece uses the blanket all the time. So it's not clear how these mystery boxes are put together, but your haul could include undeliverable packages, unclaimed packages, canceled orders, overstocked packed products, customer return mail, stuff like that. And some companies offer mystery boxes with stuff that has been opened, so you might know what there is a certain value to it. But I like the mystery. That's kind of cool. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah,
it could be something great. You might wind up with a laptop or something. You never know.
Yeah, right.
Probably not, though. They probably
they know what's in it.
They X-ray.
There's
something good in this one.
We'll just take that
one.
That's not how the world works.
Well, listening to the Gordon Deal there earlier this morning, he was talking to somebody about how everybody just returns so much now. It's like hundreds of billions of dollars worth just over this whole year, and it ticks up.
Me. I always forget to return. I'm like,
I only return if it's screwed up, but I do return.
Well, and
it's so easy to return it to Amazon now.
Yeah,
you know, just drop it up at the shipping post.
Well, and now you have these people, women in particular, that do wardrobing. They said where you order like multiple sizes of the same thing or multiple colors, and then once you get it, you try on you find the one you like, and then you send back the ones you don't want. Or you have where they order something just in time for a certain party. They wear it once and then they send it back.
Oh,
so,
we did that. We didn't do Amazon though. We did that at Walmart.
Yeah.
Family photos.
Oh yeah,
one year, a few years back, we went and got the ugly sweaters, ugly Christmas sweaters.
Yeah.
And we took psycho photos in front of the house where we're all like that.
Yeah.
And then we took the sweaters back and returned them.
There you go. Yeah.
I'll show you the pictures during the break. We'll be right back, folks.
Better yet, you could make a list of all the people that you drive insane and tell them that for a nominal fee, you'll never speak to them again. You, of course, offer them a monthly subscription at a reduced rate just to reel them in, and then after a while of you not talking to them, people will forget just how annoying you are, and they'll let their subscription run out, and bang, that's when you show up at their house and you drive them insane all over again by speaking to them. And here's the kicker. When everyone's trying to resubscribe, you lay it on them that the price is now quadrupled. And I'm predicting, and this is a low-end guesstimate, you're looking at about $100 million a quarter, easy.
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.
News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCFradio.com, 1038, just about right here at Charlotte County Speaks. Phone lines open 941-206-1580, toll free 888-441-1580. Eric, Greg, Mike, and me, and Steely Dan.
Steely Dan, on this day, 1946. Denny Diaz? How do you say it? D-I-A-S?
Diaz.
Diaz. Yep. Okay. He was born. Happy birthday. American guitarist, best known for being a founding member of the Steely Dan.
Love the Steely Dan.
Love the Steely Dan.
Guess who else used to play drums in Steely Dan in an early version?
Somebody a drummer.
Famous drummer? It would be a famous drummer.
No, it would be a famous comedian who was on Saturday Night Live.
Okay, Steve Martin.
No.
He plays banjo.
I bet he could play drums if he had to.
Martin Short.
No.
No. It's got to be
original member.
Original member.
Mr. Pratfall.
Chevy Chase.
Yes.
What?
Played drums.
Cool. Beautiful.
That's cool.
Oh man,
Steely Dan in an early version when they were like a bar band before they started recording.
That right?
Can you imagine?
No, that's cool.
Yeah,
that is.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. I still have to watch that movie about the first
of SNL.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, we were there for that.
I heard.
I watched. I saw them all.
Yeah, right. I heard it was good, and I heard the actual runtime is like the lead, like
90 minutes.
Yeah,
The
it
same
is.
time
It
as
is the same time. Yeah.
as the
Oh,
show.
cool.
Yeah.
I
That's
heard
kinda
like
cool.
the characters they picked to play the
Yes.
characters were actually really good.
Yeah.
Well, and
the
Dan
Chevy Chase
Aykroyd
was supposed to be awesome.
Yeah, and they actually I saw a video on Instagram. I might have sent it to you and you probably. And they made a diorama of the original set of the way everything was. And Dan Aykroyd came in and said, and they asked him, "Is this correct?" He said, "Yeah, this was here," and they went through the whole thing. And so he was very involved, which is cool.
Cool.
But
Nice.
doesn't Dan? He's got a photographic memory too, doesn't he?
I think he does.
I
Yeah.
remember
Well, he
he would look at a
is-
script and just go, and then
He is. He was telling someone on some podcast somewhere he's on the spectrum. He's got.
He's got the tism.
Asperger's or something like that.
oh, I wish I had that.
But,
I've just got the
Just a great guy.
other one.
Great guy. And I love his.
don't have the burgers.
We used to run on Beach. We used to run his show Blues Deluxe.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I listened to the audiobook about the Blues Brothers, and he reads it. And they have like small interviews with John Belushi's wife and other members of the band, and it was fascinating. It was really, really very interesting.
It was 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jane, you ignorant slut. He was great, man.
Right?
Oh, the characters that he would do,
yeah.
he was the best, man. He was the best. But are you watching? Anybody watching Only Murders in the Building?
No.
That's funny.
It's
You would
funny.
like it. It's funny.
Steve Martin.
Where do I?
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
Oh, Hulu. There you
Yeah.
go.
Steve Martin and Martin Short.
It's
I've seen a commercial for that.
it's-
yeah,
Yeah.
I've wanted
It's
to
in-
check it
third
out.
I
third
think-
season.
Yeah.
Wow.
Third or
that's
fourth
that the
season.
one
It's
with
really
that,
it's
like,
good. It's
And
I think it's well
Selena
done.
Gomez too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Selena
All right.
Gomez,
She's
yeah.
good in it.
All
Yeah.
right. It's tough to get the Mortons to watch something new, but we're
Yeah.
going to
Well,
try. We're going
it's-
to
What do you watch?
Martin Short.
Right now, we're
you know.
watching Dune Prophecy.
Did you
like
see
the
the
Dune
Dune
movies?
movies?
Oh yeah, I
They're
love
so
them.
long.
I haven't seen. I never saw the originals.
Now I saw.
And there's a companion
Eric
TV
over
show
here,
now
Mr.
too.
Short attention span theater.
Okay, as somebody,
This
as,
commercial is too long.
as somebody, I read the books in the Navy. I saw the first movie, which for its time, the CG I thought was pretty
yeah.
good. The original
It
Dune.
stinks now.
It does.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does. When you see a clip of it now online, I'm like, wow. Like
Right?
same with Tron.
Yes.
Remember, like Tron, when Tron
I
first
can't even
came out,
watch
it was
it.
like, wow. You look at it now, it's like,
Remember
what
that?
the hell?
Oh yeah, that was and that was cutting edge. for
Yeah,
back
we
then.
thought it was badass
Yeah.
back then. But so what? You don't watch any of that stuff?
Just a couple of things, and that's it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what I really got into? Penguin. Did you watch that?
Oh, yeah?
On HBO
Oh,
Max.
it's like
Yeah.
I've heard
watching
that's
The
good.
Sopranos. It is
That's
so
cool.
good.
Yeah.
And that's
But
allegedly
in the
it's
Batman
gonna,
universe.
and it's going to lead into the next movie,
Well, we hope
right?
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that's really good. You
Cool.
watch Tombstone?
I'll have to check
If
that
they
out.
can get the script finished.
What about Tombstone?
What about
No,
it?
do you watch that?
It's a show.
Yeah. I think so.
I take that as a no.
Yeah,
He knows
but I know what you do. I used to watch TV all the freaking time.
Yeah, it's getting old.
And I just don't anymore.
I
You know,
watch
I don't watch
Well,
local or
I like
national
to watch
news.
my
I read
neighbor.
all my news.
I'm much more interested in that.
Yeah, right. Well, you just look out your window and watch people get
32nd
stabbed, right?
floor, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'll watch the Grit channel.
binoculars.
You know, I'm serious.
Which
Just
one?
westerns.
yeah.
Watch Grit. You
Me
know.
too. I love westerns.
Well,
Tales of Wells Fargo.
And that's Scott, who comes to the gigs. He goes, "Oh, I got to go. John Wayne's on."
Yeah.
Well,
There's
I'll
just
tell ya,
nothing
we got
on
to
that I want to
rustle
watch.
up the cows right now and get it together.
Right now, I've seen a ton of clips, but I never watched it. So I finally started watching at the beginning. I'm in season 2 now, Cobra Kai.
Oh
That's
my
fine.
God!
It
I love
is
that show.
hilarious. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
that
I love it.
show.
It's like,
an
and
easy
it's weird
watch,
because
too.
it takes you, it just sucks you back into the 80s because even the music bed, it's all that Peter Cetera,
Yeah.
Chicago.
Well, that's what
the
I like
synthesizers, the Casio.
And that's what I like about Stranger Things. That's what I like about Stranger Things.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
caught
same
up. I'm
thing.
caught up on that now. It's like
Yeah.
there's good music in this. It's just the atmospheric synth.
It just,
it's fun.
The period pieces like that they
Yeah.
do, they've done a good job with Cobra Kai and Stranger Things. I like too.
What do you think about this? Somebody said that we are entering a phase. This is Asmongold. He's a YouTuber. He said we're entering a forever nostalgia phase, where everything nostalgic, everybody's into now.
Does that mean we've done it all?
Even people who haven't even lived through it are into like the 80s.
Yeah, because
right?
there's nothing
There's
produced
nothing
now
new.
that's nothing new.
Well, because
that's
if you
any
think
good.
of the 50s was the futuristic stuff, and that turned into
your little.
Yeah,
your little
it was
nuclear science kid.
It was either the future of living in a spaceship or nuclear annihilation, one or the other. And then the 60s was the flower power stuff. Nobody really cared, but it was like the wholesome family shows.
That's right.
Or combat.
I know the 50s, the atomic age. That's what they used to call
the
it.
atomic
Yeah,
age stuff. Yeah. And then you had the 80s, which was its own thing. And now that we're here, it's not. Now we are in the future that the 50s talked about, and all that doesn't exist. So now we're just looking back on the 80s.
Yeah, I think we can be there. We can be there again.
Yeah.
But the last couple of generations, I think, educationally have been stifled.
Yes.
To the point that there's just a gross lack of individuality and creativity
And
out
that's
there
why it's
in the younger
reproductions
generations
of old shows.
I
too.
mean, listen to the music. Look at what country. Look at what they're all putting out. There's some great country music out there. There are some great singer-songwriters out there. You're not hearing them on the radio at all. You're not hearing them in the top 50 or even the top 100 of the country
even
charts.
Country lately, I've been finding it sounding meh.
No, that's what I'm saying. Meh.
Because they're rap artists with tattoos all over their face.
It's like people trying to be. It's like wannabe country.
Right.
We're
No, I
going
would
through the
say,
wannabe country phase.
Morgan Wallen and Chris Stapleton are, genius. Like Chris Stapleton's a
that's
genius.
it.
But
But he's the one who's writing songs for everybody else that lip syncs on the parade. Yes.
I don't know. There's a couple out there that
No,
are,
but come on, look at the old country. I could name 5 people off the top of my hat: Johnny Cash, Loretta Lynn, Charlie Pride,
Waylon Jennings, oh Hoss, way more.
Willie Nelson.
I'd much rather go see Chris Stapleton live.
Oh, I would too.
You know
I
what
love
mean?
Chris
Like,
Stapleton,
yeah.
but I'm saying,
But Luke
in a
Bryan's kinda
sea
like
of
Luke
mediocrity, you
Bryan's
have
kinda
Chris
like
Stapleton,
Luke Bryan's
and you
kinda
have
like
everybody
Chris
else that
Stapleton.
sounds the same.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's changing. It'll get him a little more soulful. They're bringing a little soul into country, which I like. And I wasn't a big country fan growing up, anyways.
What do you mean by soulful when you say
Chris
that?
Stapleton is soulful.
Yes,
you know what I mean. That's what I mean. Like
he's got a soulful voice, and he writes
from the
good
heart.
lyrics.
Yeah.
That's the
Great
thing.
musician.
Lyrically, most country songs suck these
Exactly.
days. They all sound the same.
I've got to write a sing about my truck, and then there's my dog. I got to sing about that.
Here, let me tell you about my girl in the short shorts after this.
Hey, welcome to the sales team. Here, you can have this cup.
That's good.
Oh, you like it?
What is it?
It's radio station coffee.
Oh,
The morning show always seems to make a pot right before they leave. Then it just sits here all day.
I kind of like it.
The pot itself hasn't been cleaned since about 2016.
Is that a hair in it?
Probably so. They use an old microphone windscreen as a coffee filter.
The more you tell me, the more I seem to like it.
I know. And here's the best part. It's free. Company pays for it. That's why nobody complains. You can't beat free coffee. Hey, what do you say we take these and go watch the DJs through the windows? They're like monkeys in a cage. Radio station coffee made by an intern with bad hygiene.
We'll be right back with Charlotte County Speaks on News Radio 1580 WCCF.
Merry, 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 Merry Christmas from WCCF.
Here's how obsessed I was with wrestling action figures when I was a kid. Not only did I look for any available opportunity to get new action figures and bring them into my little wrestling world in my bedroom, but every Christmas, I would go underneath the Christmas tree, and you know those little figures of Jesus and Mary and Joseph? Well, I would steal them and bring them into my bedroom and then launch this NWO biblical invasion on all of my regular wrestling action figures. And I'd be calling the action too. I'd be like, Coco, beware, goes up to the top rope. Whip, good Lord Almighty, here comes the three wise men. Oh my God. They're handing out gifts of gold, frankincense, and whoop ass. Oh, it's the Bethlehem Wrecking Crew. Folks, somebody just nailed the Deuteronomy driver. Later on in the evening, my dad would always come up to me and be like, hey, buddy, just want to ask you about this. Can you please tell me why baby Jesus is wearing the NWA heavyweight title? Well, to be honest with you, Dad, the reason baby Jesus is wearing the NWA title is because he's afraid to give Ric Flair a rematch. You know it, I know it, and the whole bedroom knows it, brother.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun.
News Radio 1580, 100.9 FM, WCCFradio.com, 1054 here at Charlotte County Speaks with Brian Setzer.
Yes, a little jingle bell rock.
Hey, guys, what's your least favorite holiday song?
Oh, my
The
God.
one that gets on your nerves.
Paul
Simply
McCartney.
having
Yeah.
wonderful Christmas
Stop it.
time.
Don't do it. No.
The mood is high. The feeling's up. We're here tonight. And that's enough. Simply having wonderful Christmas time. The choir of children sings this song. Ding dong, ding dong.
God.
And I do this professionally,
all those
folks.
great songs, all those great songs he wrote for the Beatles, and he comes out with that one. Let me just pull one out of my behind.
Well, you know what's funny is that's the one he hates the most. The one I hate the most is John Lennon's So This Is Christmas.
Oh, well, that one too. Yeah. Yoko, take a. God. Okay, we got to learn stuff.
And now,
Okay.
it's
All
time
right. Sorry.
for
You triggered him, Greg.
Yeah, there's a bunch that
Yeah.
we could put on hold for a couple of seasons.
I would
you
love
know?
that.
Number one of your 5 random facts, the brief muscle spasms that wake you during sleep or just as you're on the cusp of going to sleep are called hypnic jerks or sleep starts, and they reportedly occur in 60 to 70% of people and are mostly a mystery to scientists.
What does it look like?
No, you know how you're falling asleep and you do a
Oh,
little
you-
jerk?
oh, your
little twitch, yeah.
A hypnic jerk.
Hypnic
That's
jerk.
what you are. Number 2. Buzz
You are,
Light.
but what am I?
I like the name Buzz Lightyear, don't you?
It's a good name, yeah.
You know what his original name was going to be?
No.
Lunar Larry.
I've heard about that.
So lame.
Yes.
That is so lame.
That is lame. Number 3, Stan Lee. I said Stan Lee.
We applaud to Stanley.
Stan Lee served in the Army during World War II as an official Army playwright. Dr. Seuss also served as a playwright with him, and they created pamphlets for soldiers about how to avoid getting VD.
There you go.
That's a
Number
Marvel team up.
4. Number 4, the guy who invented the board game Guess Who
Yeah, you know, the one with all the faces, and you go, and you have a card that's the character, and you have to go, does your character have brown hair?
Never heard of it. Never played it.
Are they
Anyway,
transgender.
Anyway, the guy.
That's the new edition.
That's the new edition. The guy who invented the game, though, was friends with Anne Frank in elementary school in Amsterdam.
Wow.
That's crazy town.
And finally, number 5 of your 5 random facts. The main character in The Wizard of Oz was originally going to be a boy, but L. Frank Baum's niece, Dorothy, died as he was working on the book, and he changed the character to a girl. And there is your 5 random facts.
There you go. Folks, come see my band, Mike Imbasciani and his Blues Rockers, this Saturday, December 14th from 6 to 9:30 over at Maselli's in Matlacha on Pine Island Road. They're heading towards Pine Island. Going to be our debut show over there, so it's going to be a lot of fun and a good time. Open air. Hopefully it's not as chilly, but
right.
Good Italian food. Hang out, MikeImbasciani.com for the full show schedule, and watch the video of this podcast version here on the Freedom Chronicles Rumble page, YouTube channel, and Spotify page. Yesterday's episode got uploaded late last night, so it is up there right now, and this episode from today will be up there at some point.
All right.
Today.
Mm-hmm.
Woman in the UK needs back surgery that'll cost $32,000, so her friends got together to help make her a nude calendar to raise money. They're all naked in it, but strategically covered up. And last we checked, they almost sold enough to pay for the operation, so apparently the women must be reasonably attractive.
There you go.
Hello. That's awesome. If you get pulled over in Connecticut this month, you might get a gift card instead of a ticket. Cops in 6 Connecticut towns are surprising people who get pulled over for minor infractions. They said Santa might even show up, too. Nice gesture, but aren't they kind of encouraging people to... I want a gift card.
Yeah. I wish they had that here. I've never
really
seen so many cops in my life.
Right.
Make sure you catch Greg Morton this weekend, folks, at Visani, Visani.net. Your tickets for tonight's 7:30 show, 8 o'clock on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday at 6 and 9:30, Visani.net. Get your tickets right there. Greg, thank you so much again for coming in.
Love it. Always a pleasure.
We'll see you Saturday.
Yep.
Folks, if I don't see you Saturday at Visani, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday. Coming up after a fake news radio update, Michael P. Heyman's going to come on in here and build you all a zoo. Have a great weekend, folks.
Anybody got any more jokes? Anything funny? No? No? All right. See you, folks.
We're News Radio 1580 AM WCCF Punta Gorda and FM 100.9 W265 EA Punta Gorda.